Hey, it's Matt.
And Carolyn.
Recapping actually tonight's episode of So You Think You Can Dance, and we're very excited to be back together.
I need to do a PSA real quick.
Now, this message brought to you by Carolyn.
I'll speak for myself. I have always loved Cat Deely until this season. And now, Cat Deely, you are getting on my nerves. You are making sexual comments, which I think are rude to the young children like Patrick that watch. And I also think you're stealing the spotlight.
You have pretty hair.
Yeah, but her dress today was like a little peacock, a white peacock. But seriously, back off. Don't interrupt the judges, and don't interrupt the contestants. Just tone it down. End of PSA.
Thank you. This message brought to you by Carolyn Clark. May cause nausea and diarrhea. So, on tonight's show, there were some routines. Let's talk about them.
We have the list. First, we have the list of here. Sorry if we're looking to the side.
We're cheating.
Yeah, cheaters.
First up,
Cristina and Pascha, or Braceface and Pascha.
they did a paso doble that the judges loved. We thought was just okay. For Cristina being in her style, ballroom dancing, I was not super impressed with this.
No, and the costume was distracting. The costume looked like a Bollywood costume, in my opinion.
A little bit. Agreed. Next up was AdeChike and beautiful former horse hair, Allison. They did a contemporary routine.
Allison might be my favorite person on the planet. What was the song? Oh!
Listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart.
Don't sing too much or we have to pay for it.
Oh, we don't want to pay for it,
no.
YouTube.
It was a beautiful routine.
She is beautiful. I'm sorry, AdeChike.
What did you say? She was airy.
She was very light. She's light, very light. He was not so much.
He's
cute,
forgettable.
though.
He's very cute.
Yeah.
But
next was Alex and Lauren. Okay, I personally was not a huge fan of this.
Broadway.
Patrick, threw up of excitement.
Just for Lauren, not for Alex.
Oh,
I liked this
his
routine.
shoulders like this.
Mm-hmm. They did say maybe it was his jacket, but
it was definitely his jacket.
Yeah.
If you look back.
They did a Tyce Broadway routine. I liked it. It was supposed to be Fosse-ish.
She is damn good.
She is amazing. So much
Sorry.
reactions immediately.
I'm dying cough.
Next up was Ashley and Mark, and they did a jazz routine, but the judges really picked on it, saying it was more like a contemporary routine. It was choreographed by Travis Wall, and it was not my favorite.
Well, it definitely wasn't jazz. It was very contemporary, and it was
which
fine.
Travis is good at.
But they're doing a lot of repeat moves in the contemporary things. The only thing that was good about that was the beginning, where she's holding his legs, and he walks and moves the legs. Do you remember? That's what Nigel said. That was like the
jump when she jumped and he flipped her on her back.
Yeah,
that was cool. Next up, Billy and
you said very good. And I'm like, really?
Comfort, very good routine. They did a krump for routine by Lil C in the dubulosity of the vortex of universes, general understanding of the perplexities of dancing.
He should just dance and not talk. Okay, but here's the thing.
Billy Bell should do the same.
Do something.
I was going to say the opposite.
Billy Bell just doesn't do it for me, and Comfort actually doesn't do it for me either, really.
Billy Bell's stash, chin stash, or beard as it's more commonly known as, it's not doing it for me either.
No, and my husband has one, a goatee, and I don't like Billy Bell's thing.
Next up, ruining my plan, was Robert and Anya, and they did an Argentine sexy tango. And Carolyn, she got a little sweaty when Robert came on the TV.
Tamale train. That was for you, Mary. That was you, Mary.
Oh, screamed really high. Robert is very good looking and a very good dancer. He really kind of ruins it for me though when he does his like faces all the time.
When does he do that?
All the time. Do you watch? Do you have eyes?
No, I didn't see that.
You were too mesmerized by his unbuttoned shirt.
He was hot. Anya, her hair just bugs me, and that's not dancing.
We're like 10 minutes later. The routine now.
The routine was actually good.
I liked it a lot.
He's good. He was very masculine and leading. Although they said she led him, but I actually thought he did a fine job.
I think he was
standing
okay.
up to her.
Yes. Next up,
Melinda and Ade.
I hate Melinda. I don't know why. I'm sure she's nice and lovely and funny, but I did not like her on the show, and I didn't like her big ice skater tutu outfit that she wore.
Mother Nature when
they did the big farting squat at the beginning. Did you see when they did that squat side by side? Did it not?
Get back there and do it.
I'll do it really quick.
Okay, watch everybody.
This is how they started the routine. Please notice my non-matching gym shorts. They went.
Great concept, like save the planet, save the world. Totally get it.
Yes.
But
Now, something that we didn't get either was Jose and Kathryn's Bollywood routine. Jose is, I don't like Jose. I like the B-boys, but I do not like Jose, really.
He's a joke.
And he wasn't very good.
Compare him to Hawk.
I was like, Hawk? That's a bird.
From a long, who has hair kind of like this.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I just was not. No,
it almost felt like, well, you said this actually when we were watching, it almost felt like it was making fun of.
A little bit. And it's not doing him any help to be partnered with Kathryn, who is probably the least exciting of all of the All-Stars.
She did do good though. She did a good
job.
job.
She's great, but she's just not, you're not excited for Kathryn.
Special. Next, Lauren and Dominic.
Dominic, it's pronounced.
Dominic. Oh, yeah, Dominic. Listen, that Lauren...
They did a hip-hop routine.
She got me. She was a little Chelsea Hightower-ish.
Yes.
Remember Chelsea and Mark from the Bleeding Love, whatever, we talk about that all the time. She was like that to me.
Yes. Now, we were saying it was a great routine, but what they did, they kind of disappointed us by the way they set up the story of the dance before in the little intro package, and then the dance, they didn't really match. They were like, it was about abuse and like it's for women everywhere, which it kind of was, but the dance kind of wasn't. But it was a really good dance.
It was a really good dance. Needed to have the message a little stronger.
Yes. And finally, America's Sweetheart, Kent with Courtney, they danced a jazz routine at the end of the show that was just weird. I don't know.
So I'm over him, but the dance was awesome, in my opinion. I'm over, like, the outfit and then playing up the sexiness. It's like, let him just do his thing and leave him alone. And I don't really like him. Maybe he'd be better if they'd leave him alone. The dancing was amazing, in my opinion. And Courtney is just badass.
She's beautiful.
And beautiful. Okay, so who do you think is the bottom, let's say bottom two, and then going home?
Okay, I think Cristina, Melinda, Jose. Bottom three. Jose might go so they can get rid of a boy because they already are down 2 girls to a boy.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
What was your favorite dance?
This was a long one. We missed you, so we had to talk a lot.
A lot of times. Let us know your thoughts on this week's show.
Does my head look funny when I do that? Goodbye.
See you next week.